Welcome students, faculty, staff, family, and friends. Before we get started, we have a couple of points to go over with you. Please stay muted for the majority of the event. Each student and faculty advisor will have an opportunity to speak. Please unmute yourself when your slide comes up and return to mute after speaking. Family and friends, feel free to cheer for your students using the chat function or the American Sign Language sign for applause. I'm Lynn Pratte, your Master of Ceremonies today. I work in the advising office with Tony Mengert and Snow Kleespies. On behalf of Graduate Advising, we are very proud of you and are excited to wish you the best. We've enjoyed working with you over the years and look forward to hearing about your accomplishments in the future. Please keep in touch with us. Our celebration event should be just about an hour long, and we'll be starting off with a message from our school director, Dr. Stephen Phillips.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. Can you hear me, Lynn?
Yes.
Good. This is a very special event and a time of celebration for all of us, including the faculty. We're always very happy to see our graduate students finish their doctoral degrees and successfully move on and leave us and go on and do greater things. Thank you all for joining today. And I think we're going to hear from several of the faculty as well as some others. So thanks, Lynn. I did want to take a second and recognize the contributions of two faculty members who unfortunately passed away this year. The first is Nanjun Tao. NJ joined ASU in 2001 and focused on molecular electronics. He rose to international prominence working on personalized biosecurity and bioenvironmental monitoring. His work is being continued by other faculty and researchers as well as students in the Center for Bioelectronics and Biosensors in the Biodesign Institute here at ASU. He was recognized by his colleagues as being a brilliant researcher with a kind spirit. The other faculty member that we lost this year was Jun-Suk Chae. Jun-Suk joined ASU in 2005. He was a researcher in microelectromechanical systems. He pivoted and worked on personalized sensing. He also served the school as an associate dean for research. He was recognized as an outstanding teacher with several teaching awards and was recognized by his colleagues for being a strong contributor with a kind spirit and a true caring for students. So we will miss them, and I know that several of the graduates today worked very closely with one of these faculty members. Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you, Dr. Phillips. We will begin honoring our graduating doctoral students and hearing from them and their faculty advisors. During this portion of the event, I will attempt to say their names correctly and introduce them. Students and faculty, please unmute yourself when your slides appear so you may speak briefly. Meshaal, Alyahya, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Constantine, Balanis.
Hi.
Hi, Meshaal.
Hi, Lynn. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my advisor, Professor Balanis, for his invaluable guidance, and also like to take this opportunity to thank my parents who is joining here with us today. Thank you so much for all your support and your patience, and also thank my wife who is also here. And most of all, not to forget, thank my daughter Rima, who she inspired me with a lot of energy. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. It's been an interesting journey. Thank you. That's it.
Okay, I guess I'm next. Wanted to congratulate Meshaal. He's been with us for about 4 years. Came to us from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He worked there for CAXT, which stands for King Abdulaziz City for Science and Technology, the largest research center in Saudi Arabia. In fact, I had a couple of years support contract with CAXT. Meshaal got his bachelor's and master's degree from 2 different universities in Australia. And he came to ASU, and his title of the presentation is indicated here is Physical Optics Modeling of Artificial Magnetic Conductors, Checkerboard Surfaces for RCS-Reduction and Low Backscattering Retrodirective Arrays. What Meshaal did basically is trying to come up with radar structures which have low visibility to the radar. They are to not be detected. And to do this without changing the geometry of the target, he developed surfaces which are referred to as metasurfaces, which do not exist in nature, but they can be synthesized. And what happens also, they're referred to as checkerboard, because what you do is you put metallic patches on the top of the structure. And what this type of structures do, they redirect the incident energy away from the receiver of the radar. He had 2, I believe, journal publications, presented about 3 conference papers, international conferences. I believe he's going back to CAXT, maybe on his way, packing up and ready to go. And we wanted to wish him the best of luck. And I'm sure you will hear more from Meshaal in the future. He was a model graduate student, worked very well with me as well as the other graduate students of the group, along with Craig Bircher in the anechoic chamber. So best of luck, and thank you, and best wishes, Meshaal.
Thank you, Professor. Appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you, Lynn.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining today. Next, we have Ganapati Bhat, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Umit Ogris.
Hi, everyone, and thanks a lot for joining the event. And I just want to thank everyone in ECE, and in particular Professor Ogris, for all the guidance and mentorship that he provided me over the last 6 years. And I hope that I can emulate him in the future by following the research principles that he instilled in me. And then I also would like to thank all my friends and family members, my parents, my brother, who have supported me throughout my academic journey and continue to support me as I take on my the future of my career. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks.
Thanks, Ganapati. So Ganapati joined in fall 2015 our group as a master's student with something research experience. So he had an industrial experience when he started. So I'm very happy that he not only converted into the PhD program, but later he decided to pursue an academic career. So soon he became not a student in our group, but he has become a very good colleague. So he worked on many projects. He was like a wild card. So he worked on projects on dynamic power and thermal management, on SoC design, as well as wearable IoT devices. And one of the latest projects actually became also his PhD topic. So I'm also very, very excited and very happy that he pursued an academic career, and he actually started as an tenure track assistant professor this year at Washington State University. So I hope we'll continue working closely together, and this will be a journey for both of us from moving on. Thank you, Ganapati, for all your contributions.
Ninad Chamele, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Michael Kazicki.
Hello, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Professor Kozicki for giving me this opportunity to work on my research during my PhD and just being an amazing PhD advisor. His mentorship was the perfect balance between freedom to explore what I wanted in research and giving me direction when I wandered too off. And his hilariousness made everything 1,000 times. And I'll sorely miss him in my future endeavors. I would also like to thank my lab mates, past and present, for their guidance, tip, and collaboration. I also want to thank ECE supporting me during majority of my PhD, and all the staff, especially Lynn for just being an awesome advisor. And finally, I want to thank my friends and family. And thanks again, and congratulations to everyone who's graduating. Thanks.
So Nenad joined us, I think, in the spring of 1947. At least it seems like that long. Hey, I didn't know there was going to be a quiz. I didn't know we'd actually have to know real facts. Come on, seriously.
It wasn't expected.
I mean, what can I say? I hate these things, and the reason I hate them is because it is a goodbye. I mean, it's a congratulations and a hearty hand clasp and a slap. But it's also really sad. You know, Nenad was one of the most popular people in our group because he's a lovely laddie. He really is. He's absolutely superb. I mean, he's versatile, he's tenacious, you know, all the good, really good attributes you'd want of any PhD student. I've no idea why we're letting him go at all, to be honest with you. He was great in the lab, he's a great programmer, he's adored by all. He was a really popular TA as well, and the students absolutely adored him. He's going to join a well-respected group of our alums up at Micron Technology, and I know he's going to have a fantastic career ahead of him. He's just, I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to go into the details of his work because it's all way above you folks, so I'm not going to even mention it, but I love him, and I'm going to miss him sorely. So congratulations, Nenad. You've done well, laddie, and good luck to you.
Thank you so much, Professor. Thanks.
Hairi, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Lei Ying.
Hello, everyone. I just want to take the opportunity to thank people who helped me during this PhD journey. First of all, my supervisor, Professor Ying, and Professor Junshan Zhang, Professor Yan Chao Zhang, and Professor Weina Wang, who served my committee, and also some professors who I've taken lectures from. For example, Professor Spielberg from Math Department, who helped me with the very hard real analysis courses, Professor Jinglui He and Professor Pang Hangtong for the fascinating machine learning classes. And of course, our Professor Lai for the interesting complex network class, Professor Nadich for the fascinating lecture, and Professor Smith from Math Department for the very interesting SDE class. Thank all these teachers who instilled the interesting academic stuff into my head. And also, I would like to thank my academic advisor, Tony, who helped me a lot during this journey, and also Farah from at Office 208, who helped me with some other stuff as well. I'm very grateful for their help as well. And in the end, I would also like to thank Lynn for organizing this event, to give me this opportunity to thank some people who I would like to thank. And also congratulations to all my fellow graduates. We did it. Thank you all.
Thank you, Hairi. While Dr. Ying is not available to be here today, I am sure he would have said lovely things about you, as the other faculty have said about their students.
Thank you.
Zhezhi Ho, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Deliang Fan.
Okay, hi. Dear faculties and students, my name is Zhezhi He. I'm honored to receive the PhD degree in electrical engineering under the supervision of Dr. Deliang Ban. And here I want to give my deepest gratitude to him for his mentorship along my PhD study. And there is definitely no way I could achieve this without his guidance. Besides that, I also want to thank my families for their unconditional love and support. That's it.
Hey, yeah, Zhezhi actually, I mean, he's my first PhD student actually. He graduated, this summer. I mean, his graduation, I mean, actually means a lot to our group. He has always been a very, very good, I would say a researcher, scholar, and also a pretty good, actually, leader. In our group, actually, he's like mentoring few junior students. I mean, he's doing so good. During his PhD study, he has published tons of research papers. I never see students have such a productive like him. He got almost 50 plus author and co-authored research papers in the IEEE and ACM journal and conference venues, and they are all good places. His hard working really pays back to him. He got our engineering graduate fellowship in 2020. He got a university graduate fellowship from ASU also 2020, and he got two best research paper award from IEEE Computer Society of Symposium on the SI. You name it. He is such a good student, and I'm so proud. I have a student like him. After his graduation, he is actually continuing his research as a tenure track professor, assistant professor in the Shanghai Jiao Tong University, which is one of the top university actually in China. I strongly believe, I mean, he will, carry on this exciting area, and he will pass the passion of our, department, our ASU. I mean, I hope, he can continue his outstanding research, even, in a different university, and, widespread our spirit of ASU. I mean, congratulations, you are amazing.
Thank you.
Todd Houghton, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Hongbin Yu. Todd was planning on being here today, but unfortunately is not because he was called for a job interview. So let's all think good thoughts for him. Since he could not be here, he has pre-recorded a message for his family, friends, and mentors. Teresa, can you unmute? We cannot hear him.
Who helped me over the course of my graduate career. Good afternoon, fellow EE PhD graduates, faculty, staff, and family. I apologize that I cannot be here in person due to a job interview, but today I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all the individuals who helped me over the course of my graduate career. Thanks to them, I have achieved more than I ever thought possible. Earning a PhD is not something that is achieved alone, and my diploma belongs to all of them as well. I would like to first acknowledge my research advisor, Dr. Hongbin Yu, who I've had the privilege of knowing and working with for the past 6 years, for his invaluable guidance, knowledge, mentorship, and support. Thank you for believing in me, Dr. Yu. Next, I would like to acknowledge my committee members, Dr. Hanqing Jiang, Dr. Surenjai Surya, and Dr. William Liang Zhang, for their suggestions and a rigorous evaluation of my work. To my fellow graduate students and colleagues, Jignesh Banjaria, John Kevin Kava, Michael Saxon, Hao Kai Yang, Mayak Nandi, Calvin Norman, Karthik Kashnith, and Anusha Vayada for all their thought-provoking discussions, hard work, and camaraderie. I cannot imagine the last 4 years without you all. Finally, I would like to thank my dad, my mom, and my brother for always loving and supporting me throughout my life. I would not be the person I am today without them. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all the graduates here today who have completed the final year of their PhD under such unusual circumstances. You have earned every square millimeter of that diploma, and I wish you all a bright future. Thank you. Good afternoon, fellow EE PhD graduates, faculty, staff, and family.
Seunghyun Lee, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Jennifer Blaine Christian.
Hi all. First of all, my research background is focusing on biomedical application and life science devices based on microfabrication and also microfluidic base. Actually, first of all, I'm really grateful towards my professor, Dr. Jacob and Christine. I really appreciate your great support and contribution to my doctoral studies. Also, I think without your help and guidance, I can't imagine the end of my PhD program, and not only in research, but also outside of the research, seeing you're always caring for students as a truly inspiring mentor, and also living a busy life for your research. They give me motivation for the new start of my life. And also, well, I'm really fortunate to be able to finish my PhD life under your guidance at this very important time in my life. And also, as a research member of Dr. Che's research group, I really appreciate his thoughtful, how do I say, working with Dr. Che, well, it has really greatly strengthened my ability and desire to pursue research. Well, thank you for his patience and enthusiasm, and always for his sincere and thorough advice and counsel. Well, thank you very much for all of you guys sitting here, and also congratulations, everyone. Thank you. Yeah.
Right. So I want to just say how incredibly proud I am of Lee and his fantastic work. It was very kind words. I'm feeling emotional from that. It's been just such a wonderful journey to work with you and to see the way that you've taken on guidance for the new students who are coming in to take over the project. And this project is really, it's very close to my heart. I had a friend whose child passed away from hydrocephalus, so it's been such an honor to work on this. And this work is continuing on with pediatric neurosurgeons and baroneuro neurosurgeons. So I know that this work is going to live on and continue, and I hope that we will keep staying in touch as time goes on. As I said in the email, I want to hear what happens next. So I want to know all the great things that are to come. And with the new wife and new journey, it's going to be a very exciting time for you. So I'm very, very happy for you. And I hope in the future, you can think of me. I'm not Yosu anymore, and then maybe I can be Nuna to you. That would be wonderful. Just congratulations. I'm so proud to be here and to have this moment with you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much, and thanks so much for saying that. Yeah.
Shi Liu, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Jennifer Blaine Christian.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I couldn't see the. I don't know if my camera is turned on. But, first of all, I just want to say that I'm very honored to be to complete this PhD degree. It's been a long journey. It's been almost 6 years, no more than 6 years. And first of all, I want to express my gratitude to Professor Jung-Sok Che. Professor Che has been working close with me for almost 6 years, and I get lots of help from Dr. Che's guidance and his research. His research attitude and really inspired me, and I couldn't finish this without Dr. Che's help. It's very unfortunate that Dr. Che couldn't be here, but I think I'll miss him. Really, I really miss him, and I'll remember him as a very good mentor and really good friend. I also really thank Dr. Jennifer Blaine Kristen. I joined her groups not for a long time ago, but I feel she's really kind and very wonderful advisors. She provided me as much help as she could and let me finish my final dissertations and pass my defense. For that, I'm really gratitude. I'm really thankful for her. And yeah, I want to also thank my co-workers and all the professors that gave me helps, and also thanks my families and their support. Yeah, I couldn't finish this PhD without their help, and it's a very wonderful journey, and I remember this time of my lifetime here forever, and that's all.
So I had the honor of meeting Shi many years before I became his advisor. He was a student in my class, and then he was a TA for me in the past. And so even before this transition, I had a lot of admiration for him in his diligence. He's an extremely hardworking person. He puts all of his effort into everything he does. And one of the things I've enjoyed so much is that he always wants to continue to learn more. So he's learning lots of new things, working with me in the lab, a lot of the animal work, all kinds of things that he hadn't done before. I see that he just digs into those new experiences and is always trying to improve his knowledge. And so it's just been such a wonderful experience to work with him. And his work is really quite fascinating. Being able to have implantable devices without a battery is something that's I think truly going to impact the medical community. So I'm so happy to work with him. It's really, every time I have a meeting with him and I get to speak with him, it's just, it's just one of the things that I look forward to in my week is that time that I get to spend with him, talking about ideas and the way he contributes to the group as well with ideas for other people's research. And he's jumping in on some of the other PhD students, trying to help them provide ideas and guidance. So he's just a wonderful person to have in the lab. And I look forward to continuing working with him. So congratulations. This is so well deserved. The amount of work that you put into your PhD, I think everyone's been overwhelmed. All of your thesis committees, everyone is just so incredibly impressed by how much incredible work you've done. And I couldn't be more proud. Thank you.
Seunghyun, me, faculty advisor, Dr. Jason So.
Hi, everyone. I'm happy to be here today. About my PhD experience, I am so grateful for all the guidance and support that I get from Professor Jason So, especially when I was experiencing a big challenge on doing my project, which I felt is very difficult for me. And with his constant and encouragement and help, and finally I finished the project and made it through to the graduation. I think this PhD experience is very important to me in my life, and I will try to continue on my research in related field and try to add honor to the school and also my family. Also, I would like to say thank you to all the professors, tutors, and advisors that has helped me during these years, and also my committee members. And thank you all. Thank you very much.
Yes, so Xiaoyang has been with me a little more than 5 years, and he has been working on power management circuits. So power management, as you know, is very important from small to kind of large, any kind of compute systems. And he has been specifically focusing on this switched-capacitor-based circuits. So I want to kind of highlight that he has been doing both on the theoretical kind of analysis and optimization side, as well as some really practical circuits. And all by himself, he fabricated a 65 nanometer chip and measured it, kind of worked well. So I have been proud of the overall journey that he has been able to go through from A to Z of this power management circuit, from the theory to actual working chip. So I wish the best for his future careers. And I want to say that I've been proud that he's finally graduating, and wish the best.
Thank you, Professor.
Anuj Modi, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Constantine Balanis.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for this wonderful event. So first of all, I hope all of you and your family members are doing well in this challenging time. And I would like to thank organizers and especially advisors, Tony, Lynn, Snow, Farad, Teresa, for arranging such a beautiful virtual PhD celebration event, and also being very helpful throughout this journey at each and every step. So first of all, I would like to take this moment to thank my advisor, Professor Constantine Balanis, for giving me wonderful learning experience while working with him during this last six and a half years since 2014. I believe his skillful mentoring and attentive supervision shaped me into technically skillful professional. I firmly believe that this will remain one of my most meaningful experiences of my life. I will definitely miss him working with him, and especially his jokes. Also, I would like to thank my committee members, Professor Eberly, Professor Pillai, Professor Trikopoulos, for their helpful suggestions and constructive criticism throughout my journey. I would also like to thank Craig Bircher for his assistance and help throughout my PhD. I'm also thankful to my lab mates for cheerful environment and joyful moment they shared with me. We have collaborated on many successful projects, and I'm very thankful for their support and collaboration. In the end, I would like to thank my parents for their support throughout this journey. Without them, this wouldn't have been possible. And I would like to also congratulate all the other PhD candidates on receiving their PhD. Thank you very much.
Well, I did not think I was a comedian at the same time, being a professor. Thank you, Anuj, for the kind words, for the mentorship, but also for being a comedian. And I was able to entertain you and the other graduate students in our group. Anuj came to us from India, got a bachelor's degree in electronic and communication engineering, but in addition, he's very talented. He's a musician. He got a bachelor's degree also in music. Even though he did not get a degree in art, he's quite an artist on top of all the things. Anuj also worked in the area of developing artificial type synthetic surfaces that have low visibility to the radar, very similar topic, general topic as Meshaal. In fact, when Meshaal joined our group, Anuj was already a mature graduate student, and in many ways worked very closely with Meshaal. In fact, he mentored Meshaal over the years that they worked together. Anuj developed some unique and novel, clever designs of this metasurface-based structures. We checkerboard type of structures to reduce the radar cross section, which is the parameter that is used to measure the visibility or to compare the visibility of the target to the radar. He published quite a few papers, like 7 journal papers that tell you something about his contributions to the this particular topic, as well as about 10 conference papers. He also, within the last couple of years, he taught a course for us, IEEE 641. And recently, I think he joined Amazon Research Labs in Sunnyvale, California, where he continued to do work in the electromagnetics area. Again, I want to wish him, and we're going to miss him, all of us and his other colleagues. He worked very closely together, and wish him the very best. And I'm sure you will hear more from Anuj in the years to come. So thank you, Anuj, and my very best wishes.
Thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much. Looking forward to continue working with you in some or the other way. Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Stephen Schaefer, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Shane Johnson.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, first and foremost, I'd like to thank my faculty advisor, Dr. Shane Johnson, for always pushing me to put out the highest quality and most rigorous publications and research work possible. I want to thank my parents, Edward and Janet Schaefer. I am thrilled to become the first PhD in our family, either nuclear or extended, and I'm sure that they are as well. I want to thank Snow Cleespace and Lynn Pratte at ECE for helping me with all the nuts and bolts through the years. And finally, I want to thank all the different donors and funding sources that I've been fortunate enough to receive over the last couple of years, including funding from the IRA, Fulton Schools of Engineering, ARCS Foundation, among others. It's been a real honor to represent ASU and the ECE department at presentations and donor appreciation events over the years, and I'm looking forward to keeping the good times rolling as a postdoc scholar. So thank you very much.
I enjoyed having Stephen as a student, and he's been a great student, and we were able to work hard on a lot of very interesting projects, and he was, because of his high level of skill, he was able to contribute a lot to these projects, and he's staying on as a postdoc for at least several months to sort of finish up a few of the things we started on. So yeah, great student, really enjoyed working with him. Thank you.
Thank you, Shane.
Anirudh Som, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Pavan Turaga.
Hello, everyone. Hope I'm audible. So I would like to thank Professor Turaga, my parents, friends, and academic advisor, Snow Cleespace, for their constant support and guidance over the last 6 years. I would also like to thank other ECE faculties, staff, and other members in my research group, who I had the opportunity of interacting with and learning from during my master's and PhD program. If I could go back in time, I would probably do everything again, but I would definitely watch out for all the paper rejections that I faced during my PhD program. And I'll end by saying hearty congratulations to all the other graduates. Hope so.
Thanks, Anirudh. So Anirudh has been a great student in our lab since 2015. He came to me with a very specific idea about helping a dentist do their work better. And from there, starting from that point, he went on to make some very fundamental contributions to machine learning using mathematics from an emerging area called topological data analysis. So the pivot that he made from being super applied to super theoretical was amazing. And not only did he do his own work, he developed a very strong culture of mentorship of junior researchers in the lab. He went on to mentor 2 new PhD students, 2 undergraduates, and a high school student. And all of them developed products which were strong. So that is amazing. So I'm very thankful to have Anirudh as part of our alumni base now, and looking forward to continuing to stay in touch with him as he goes on into the real world. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sharanya Srinivas, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Daniel Bliss.
Thank you everyone for organizing and joining this event. I would like to thank Professor Daniel Bliss for all the responsibilities he entrusted in me. I'm grateful for his guidance and support through this arduous journey. I'm lucky to join a lab where everybody's passionate, but also mutually respectful. I'd like to acknowledge my committee members, Dr. Chetali Chakraborty, Dr. Chris Richmond, and Dr. Ahmed Al-Khatib. I appreciate all the professors who taught me. They were really patient and they were keen on teaching. Thank you to all the support staff like graduate advisors, HR team, etc. for always being there. I would also like to acknowledge my parents and friends who believed in me when I couldn't. Hearty congratulations to all my fellow PhD students and graduates. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Dr. Srinivas. It's been absolutely amazing having you in the lab, both technically and as a person. So I am thankful that you joined us. It's been wonderful. In fact, it's been so good that we're not letting you go quite yet, as keeping you on as a postdoc for at least a little while. Sharanya worked on a range of topics, although most of her efforts have been on doing well, what we call either hyper-precise positioning and communications or high precision positioning systems. And these sorts of systems allow extremely accurate placement or understanding where something is. As an example, given some limited bandwidth, sort of order of 10 megahertz, which would give you a natural ranging resolution of about 30 meters. Using some of her work, we got estimates that were down below a centimeter of ranging. So a rather significant improvement. She's also helped us on some of her work with small scale cardiac radars and automotive radars. And she also won second place in the best paper for the 2020 IEEE Digital Avionics Systems Conference. I'm suspicious, I'm sure you deserved first place, but anyways, it is what it is, And once again, it's been absolutely wonderful having you in the lab, and thank you so much. It's been an honor.
Thanks a bunch.
Yingying Tsai, Faculty Advisor, Dr. Yang Hong Zhang. We thought they were going to attend, but perhaps they're having technical difficulties. In addition to the students previously honored, we have students graduating this semester who could not attend this event. I believe that we also have some faculty present that advise these students. In the interest of time, I'm not going to read all of their names because of time, and also they did not tell me how to pronounce their names because they did not register to attend today. For those faculty that are here today, please feel free to unmute yourself and speak about your student.
Okay, since I'm the first on the list, Mohammed Al-Harbi. Mohammed came to us also from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He got his bachelor's and master's degree from ASU. And of course, the last one, the PhD. He worked on a topic, be able to come up with designs of radar targets, which when you mount radiating elements such as antennas do not increase the visibility to the radar of the structure. So he came up with some unique, clever designs of low profile configurations, which not only reduced the radar visibility and met aerodynamic requirements, but also increased the performance of the radiating elements, such antennas by about 4 dB, which is quite significant. One of the reasons Mohammed is not with us today, of course, he has gone back and joined KAXT, King Abdulaziz City for Science and Technology, which I mentioned earlier with Meshaal. They both come from the same research center, which is the largest research center in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So we want to wish Mohammed, if he happens to be listening, success and best wishes. Thank you.
Okay, next is my student, Joseph Adonyi, and he has joined the Sandia National Labs in July, so he's not here today. And Joe he has been here for 5 years, and his research was on a new solar photovoltaic system and what we call load matching solar photovoltaic system. It basically eliminates the central power converter with maximum power point tracking in the system, but it has a much higher efficiency than solar systems with a central power converter, and also has a much lower efficiency. So Joe has like, I don't keep track, but I think he has like 3 or 4 journal publications, maybe a half dozen conference presentations. And also he has a patent and application on which he's the first inventor. I'm the second inventor, and SU just decided to file a provisional patent application on that, and so that's why we are putting an embargo on his dissertation, and after the application will release his thesis. So thank you, Joe, and good luck in your future. I can see he's really busy with like a proposal at Sandia, so I guess that's the reason.
Any other faculty present that would like to speak about their students?
Hello, everyone. Maybe I can say something.
Yeah.
So I'm Xiaojun Xian. I'm an associate research professor at the Balanis Institute, and I'm Vishaal's faculty advisor. So Vishal cannot join the event today, so please let me give a brief introduction of him. Vishal joined our center in 2015 as a master's student in computer science, and he worked with me in developing apps for healthcare devices. So one day I remember he told me that he really liked the research we were doing and would like to pursue PhD in electrical engineering in our center. So I fully supported his decision and suggested him to talk to Professor Nongren Tao, our center director. So from then, Vishal started his PhD adventure and made substantial progresses in developing wearable sensing technologies for non-invasive cardiorespiratory monitoring. So after the unexpected loss of Dr. Tao in March this year, so we all experienced a difficult transition time. So Vishal overcame the sadness and the difficulties of losing his mentor and continued his research work with the guidance and help from Dr. Erica Fazani, myself, and other senior researchers in our center. Vishal has done a great job in his PhD research and published several very important papers in the research field. And I really enjoy working with him closely in the past 5 years. So Vishal is one of the best students I have ever supervised in ASU. Vishal passed his PhD defense in October, just 2 months ago, and he is now working in Amazon as a senior software engineer. So I want to give my best wishes to Meshaal and all the EE graduates. Thank you all.
This is Jason So, and I would like to say a few words about another PhD of mine, Shihui Yin. So Shihui couldn't unfortunately join due to the time difference, and he's been working at a company back in his home country in China. But Shihui got his master's degree from Carnegie Mellon, and I was fortunate to have him in my group for the past 4 or 5 years. And he has been working on a number of different kind of digital and mixed signal hardware accelerators for deep learning and machine learning algorithms. So we were able to, work on some interesting projects, got quite some funding, and as a result, he has been also publishing a lot in many renowned circuit conferences and journals, including like Journal of Solid State Circuits, or JSSC. So he has multiple publications there, which I believe is a very high achievement for a PhD student before graduation. So I wish him the best. Unfortunately, he can join, but I'm sure that he will carry on kind of a high quality research in his future endeavors.
Thank you so much, everyone. At this time, we would like to take a picture of all of our students and faculty. If you do not want to be included, please either step out of the frame of your camera or turn off your camera. As this is a historical event, this picture may be used in news publications and on social media.
And I'm going to have to take 2 of them because we're broken up into 2 groups. So the first one is going right now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the second group is going now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. Feel free to unmute yourself and give a round of applause to all of our students. Congratulations, everyone. On behalf of the School of Electrical, Computer, and Energy Engineering, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you, everyone, for participating and honoring our students today. This concludes the Fall 2020 School of Electrical, Computer, and Energy Engineering Doctoral Student Celebration.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Best of luck.
Congratulations, everyone.
Good luck, everyone.